Hey y'all, Rick Sky here, and today I'm going to talk about the Subway Footlong Pass. Now this may not be available in all markets, but where it is, that's where I'm talking about. So we're going to break this down. So the Footlong Pass, and again, this offer may vary. I mean, I'm just reading one that I found, but it says, quote, get 50% off 1 foot long every day in September with the Footlong Pass for only $15. So at a high level, and be sure to read the fine print if you're actually looking at this offer. But basically, you pay $15, and you should be able to get 50% off footlongs in September. Now, first thing I'm going to do is look at the fine print here and see if there's exclusions or anything like that. Let's see. Non-transferable, blah, 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 blah. And it says, Footlong Pass will be offered for sale beginning 8/24/2022 and ending 8/26, but is only available while supplies last. It says there's 10,000 passes available. You must be a Subway Rewards member. So, anyway, so let's go ahead and break this down. So, is this a good deal? So if you choose to do it, you're out $15. And if you choose to do it, well, you're limited to using this 50% off offer during the month of September. So let's just go in here. We're going to go to a random Subway restaurant through the app. So I'm going to go into let's pick a bigger market. Let's go somewhere in New York. Let's go to a Subway in New York. So it's loading here. I'm going to find a Subway in New York, and we're going to do a little bit of numbers here. So let's say hypothetically I was ordering from Subway in New York. I just picked a random one, and I'm going to order a sub. So if you go to the menu, now see, this is where this gets mucky, and this is where it could be good. So if you go to the menu and you just go in, okay, well, I'm just going to order some food, and you go to the menu, and you go in, it's like, oh man, this looks good. You look at the Subway, let's say. They've always got these marketing things for the new sandwiches. Subway series. Okay, I'm going to get a foot-long sub. Let's say I'm going to go with a Supreme Meats Italian sub. So I go with that, and then I select foot-long. Well, the price of this sub before the discount and before adding anything additional to it, just for the sub only, again, not the drink, not the chips, but just for the sub only. And again, these prices vary, I'm sure, among geographical locations, but I'm looking at New York. This sub, this being the number 4 Supreme Meat sub, footlong, $12.59. So, if you bust out, let's see, that's before taxes too. So figure taxes, you're probably getting at least to the $13 or so territory. So let's just say $13.50. 13.50 divided by 2. So you're still paying $6.75 for that sub if you got this, you paid this $15 in August and you got the 50% off subs throughout September. So now let's look at how this may play to your advantage. I wouldn't say that's that great of a deal because you're still paying $7, give or take a few cents for a sub only. But if you go into this and you do it right, what you could do, and we're going to put all these numbers together, you could go in and you could say, okay, I'm cheap. So what am I going to order? Well, without a doubt, the spicy Italian footlong. So we're going to get the spicy Italian footlong, and we're going to add it to the menu here. Or to the order, rather. So, spicy Italian footlong. Not the combo, just the sandwich. See, at this place, if you made it a meal for the spicy Italian footlong, you would be adding an additional $3.29 before tax. So that's where it gets expensive. But the spicy Italian footlong, again, this is just one Subway location. Again, it varies, I'm sure, state to state. But for the spicy Italian footlong with tax and everything, it looks like $9.24. So if you divide $9.24 divided by 2, 9.24 divided by 2, that comes out to $4.62. So let's say hypothetically you got this, what does Subway call it again? They call it the Subway Footlong Pass. So let's say hypothetically you paid the $15 for the Subway Footlong Pass. And let's say you were very vigilant about using this offer every day. So, what could you get by, how many weeks are there in a month? So let's look at this. There's a calendar, and this calendar, let's just say the month of September. So let's just look at, typical work days only, Monday through Friday. So there's hold on. So Monday through Friday days in September, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 Monday through Friday lunches. So 21 times $4.62 is $97. And then plus $15, which is your fee for this offer. So if you ate at Subway, if you did this offer, and again, this varies among locations, taxes and prices, menu prices are different among locations. But if you did this, hypothetically, at this New York location, and you were vigilant about only eating the footlong Italian sub, because that's, good bang for the buck in this messed up economy, you could eat for the entire month of September, Monday through Friday, for approximately $112.02. So, that is not that bad when you think about it in today's economy. But keep in mind, if you buy the drink, if you buy the chips, you're getting into a totally new price territory. So the way to accomplish this would be to order through the app, call ahead, well, not call ahead, but order through the app ahead, go to this Subway location, have a backpack, have a, whatever kind of bag with you. Don't even have a bag, just have your vehicle if it's a place where you can drive. In New York, you're probably going to have to walk. But if you were in New York, for example, you could put a store brand cheap bottled water in your backpack. You could get you some store brand chips, and don't get the individual bags because they're more expensive. Just get like the big bag of the store brand chips. And you could have those and your water. Now, you couldn't eat in the Subway restaurant because they're probably not going to allow outside food or drinks. So what you can do is just go out on a park bench or somewhere and eat. And if you did that, you're looking at, for the month of September, again, varies among geographies, and this offer may not be available everywhere, but you're looking to eat, for the Subway part, about $112.02. Bottled water, you wouldn't even have to do bottled water. You could just do filtered water and use a reusable cup. So there goes your beverage cost. And again, the store brand chips, you can get them super cheap. Go to your favorite chain store and get that generic store brand potato chip. There's your chips. So do I think that the Subway Footlong Pass is a good deal? Let's put this down and let's give it some deep thoughts here. So I think it's interesting because I've been a long time user of the coupon codes, but recently we don't honor that coupon code anymore. So I'm like, okay, well, this is pretty lame, and I'm not going to pay menu price or anywhere close to menu price for a Subway sandwich, so they lost me as a customer. Apparently, I'm not the only cheapskate, and am I really a cheapskate, or am I just crunching the numbers and trying to digest a more palatable monthly food expenditure for lunches? You tell me, comment below. But is this a good idea? I think it's interesting, but I don't want a subscription for everything. And this, as a subscription, it's a limited time subscription. I can only use it for 1 month. And inevitably, if I do take advantage of this $15 investment and I do remain vigilant about eating at Subway every day, every business day, Monday through Friday. And I always take my water, and I always take my generic store brand chips and eat in the car or eat on a park bench. Am I going to burn out? Probably so. Now there's ways you could mix it up. You could do olive oil one day. You could use a different type of cheese. You could use a different type of bread. Maybe you don't use oil one day. You use maybe use Chipotle sauce. Maybe use the they got this new garlic sauce that's pretty good. Maybe you use that. Maybe one day you do mustard and mayonnaise. Maybe one day you add different vegetables. To make it feel like and taste like a different sandwich, but you're still ordering that less expensive foot-long spicy Italian. This is something that could work. And theoretically, you could have different flavor profiles throughout the weeks. Now, the biggest problem I see with this is burnout. Your customer that's cost conscious and they're like, man, I spent $15, I got to take advantage of this. Otherwise, it's not a money-saving opportunity. So, looking at it from Subway's perspective, there's probably going to be some people that are going to spend this $15 and then forget to use it. There's probably going to be some people that'll spend this $15, they'll use it, but they'll use it on the wrong menu items. They're going to order potentially the $14, $15 Subway sandwiches. You could even go more than that if you double the meat and added all the little fancy extras like the bacon and all that. So potentially you're going to have people that are spending, that are upselling themselves on a $20 sub, and then they're only getting 50% back, so they're still spending $10 for a sub in that situation. But if you do it correctly and you get the spicy Italian footlong and you just vary the seasonings, vary the sauces, vary the vegetables, vary the type of cheese throughout the weekdays, theoretically this could work. Are you going to burn out? Probably so. I know that if I ate Subway every weekday that I would start to burn out. But I mean, it's a tough sell. But from a numbers perspective, the positive is that it could enable you to know, okay, well, unless the prices continue to increase, then this will be how much I will spend for lunch for the entire month of September. So I'm kind of on the fence. Let me see, what is today's date? Today, I'm actually still eligible to purchase this. And I'm on the fence. I mean, it's $15, but the Footlong Pass, I mean, I'm on the fence, man. I'm really thinking about doing it. And I don't know, it's a tough sell because I'm committing myself to eating at Subway every weekday for the entire month of September. And what if there's an app issue? What if I try to order from Subway and there's an app issue? Well, then I'm challenged with, okay, well, I like to order ahead because I like efficiency. I want to grab and go. But if there was an app issue and then there was a line, I'm not going to stand in line and wait to order. So then there's one of those September days where I did not purchase Subway and I purchased something else for lunch, and I'm losing the value of the investment, that $15 investment for the month of September. So this is a tough sell. And I don't know, something bit me, man. I hope it's not, whoa. I get freaked out every time I get in here, man. I got a brown recluse problem, so I'm always self-conscious if I feel something crawling or stinging. But speaking of stinging, the cost for, I mean, even if you're very vigilant about checking the loyalty apps, if you're very vigilant about checking, daily offers, coupon deals within the app that may be valid for an entire month, loyalty programs that provide points so that you can reach a milestone and achieve free food. I mean, even if you're hyper vigilant about that, it's still hard to eat cheap for lunch in 2022. So, I'm posting this video because this this thing, and I keep forgetting what it's called. It's called the Footlong Pass. It caught my attention because, you know, I'd already written off Subway. You know, when they stopped honoring a lot of the in-app coupons, when they stopped doing that, I'm like, this, number one, it's not the quality it used to. I mean, back in the past, you know, back in the 80s or 90s, it was a pretty good sub sandwich. It was pretty good. I mean, you go to Jersey or New York, you're going to get so much better stuff in a real deli. But for available in pretty much any state, it was usually pretty good. Now again, it's not as good. In my opinion, they don't use as good a quality ingredients, and it's not the same as it used to be. Is it edible? Yeah, it's edible. Is it as bad for someone as, say, a fast food burger? Possibly not. But I mean, I don't know. It's a confusing thing. And I wanted to post this video because I'm deeply confused. And will this win me back as a customer, the Footlong Pass? I'm not sure if it will. And I'm still on the fence about paying the $15 because, again, I would commit to eating Subway only during the weekdays for the entire month of September. And I just don't know if I'm ready for that type of commitment. You know, if Subway wanted to have done this better, they would have tried to have eased us in, be like, hey, you know, would you like to be a tester of this new idea? And send people, I mean, allegedly this is a limited number of people that can purchase these passes, but, you know, send out a fixed number of those and just see how it works for people. You know, and then as a customer, you could gauge your burnout. You know, are you going to burn out eating Subway every day, every weekday? Maybe not. And, you know, really, if they wanted to do it right, they could make the menu to where it's not just the spicy Italian that's the lesser expensive sandwich. You know, if they had a lot of sandwiches, if they had some that were down around the $5 or $6 US mark for a footlong, then this could become a really good deal, because in that situation, you know, if you took 50% off of that, you could really be eating on the cheap. But, and again, don't expect to, you know, you throw in the chips and the drink, you know, you're getting in a whole new price territory. So, you know, this is not, I mean, I don't know. And then, it begs the question, why don't I just go, you know, get some deli meat and some deli cheese and some bread and not even have to deal with this type of long-term commitment? I mean, committing to this for the entire month of September, that's pretty serious. So, I mean, I don't know. This is tough. What do you think about the Subway Footlong Pass? Did you know that it existed? Did you receive the email? Did you purchase it? Share your comments down below. I want to hear what you think. And be sure to subscribe. And when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Iric Sky here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.